Dear students, let us start the chapter square and square root. So first you have to know what do mean by square of a number. 1 square, that means 1 multiplied with 1 is equal to 1. 2 square, that is equal to 2 multiplied with 2 is equal to 4. So we will find a square of a number if we multiply that number with itself. So here 2 square is equal to 4. So like this, these are the list of squares of natural numbers from 1 to 20. So these numbers 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 1, 4, 9. 9 is the square of 3 and 16, 25, these are known as square numbers. So in general, m is a square number where m is a natural number if it can be expressed in the form of n square, where n is also a natural number. That means if m is equal to n square, then m is a square number. So here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 like this, these are all square numbers, or they are also called as perfect square. So how to test a number whether that number is a square number or not? Let for example 32. Is 32 a square number? So we have to remember the square of 1 to 20 natural numbers. So here we know that the square of 5 is 25 and the square of 6 is equal to 36. So 32 lie between 25 and 36. That means it can be represented as the square of a number which will lie between 5 and 6. But there is no natural number lie between 5 and 6. That means 32 is not a square number. So the square number has some properties also. Let us discuss those properties. Let us discuss some properties of square numbers. First property, all the square numbers ends in 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Here look at the square numbers 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100 like this. All the square numbers ends with either 0 or 1, 4 or 5 or 6 or 9. No square numbers are ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. So a number if it is given with unit digit 2, 3, 7, 8, then that cannot be a square number. Then second property, if a number has 1 or 9 in unit place, then its square ends in 1. So look, this is 1. So its square is also 1. And this is 9. Its square is 81. 81 ends in 1. Then 11. 11 square is 121. It ends with 1 and its square ends with 1. Then come to 19. Its square of 19 is 361. It ends with 1. So next property, if a number has 4 or 6 in unit place, then its square ends in 6. Look, 4 The square of 4 is 16. It ends with 6. Then 6 square is 36. It ends with 6. Then 14 square is 196. It ends with 6. So like this. Next property, if a number ends with 5, then its square ends with also 5. So 5 square is 25. 15 square is 225. 25 square is 625, like this. Then if a number has n number of zeros at n, then there will be 2n number of zeros in its square. For example, if 10 square is equal to 100. So 10 has 1 0 at n, so its square 100 has 2 zeros. Like 100 square is equal to a number having 4 zeros. So it has 2 zeros, so its square has 4 zeros. So like this. Then next property, an even number square is even and an odd number square is odd. Here 2 is an even number, so its square is 4 is also an even number. Here 6 is an even number, its square 36 is also an even number. 10 is an even number, its square 100 is also an even number. Then odd number, 5 is an odd number, its square 25 is also an odd number. Here 11 is an odd number, its square 121 is also an odd number. So these are the properties of a square number. Let us discuss some more patterns regarding square of a number. So first, adding triangular numbers. All of you know what is a triangular number. So triangular numbers are the numbers whose dot patterns can be arranged as triangles. So like this, 1. Here 1 can be arranged like a triangle. So 3 is a triangular number, 6 is a triangular number, 10, 15 and 21, these are triangular numbers. The pattern is like this. If we add two consecutive triangular numbers, then that will be a square number. Like this, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. This is equal to 2 square. Then 3 plus 6. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. That is equal to 3 square. Then 6 plus 10. This is equal to 16. This is equal to 4 square. Then 10 plus 15. 10 plus 15 is equal to 25. This is equal to 5 square. Then 15 plus 21 is equal to 36. This is equal to 6 square. So in this way, if we will add any two consecutive triangular numbers, that will be a square number. Discuss how many numbers are there in between the squares of two consecutive numbers. Here 1 square is equal to 1. 2 square is equal to 4. So the numbers lies between 1 and 4 are 2 and 3. The 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. The numbers lie between 4 and 9 are 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 4 numbers. So here 2 numbers. So in between 9 and 16 there are 6 numbers. And in between 16 and 25 there are 8 numbers. So how we will find how many numbers are there in between the squares of two consecutive numbers? Here the difference between 25 and 16. So 25 minus 16 is equal to 9. But there are 8 numbers. That means 9 minus 1, that is 8 numbers. So here 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is equal to 7. But there are 6 numbers. That means 7 minus 1 numbers. Here 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. So 5 minus 1 is equal to 4 numbers. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 numbers. So there is a pattern. If we are going to find how many numbers are there in between the squares of two consecutive numbers. So if n and n plus 1 are two consecutive numbers, then there will be 2n number in between their squares. How we have to derive this? So n plus 1 square, what is the difference between their squares? N plus 1 square minus n square is equal to n square, a plus b whole square, plus 2n plus 1 minus n square. So this is equal to 2n plus 1. So this is the difference between n plus 1 square and n square. But we have to subtract 1 like this, 9 minus 1, here 7 minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to 2n. So 2n is the number of numbers present in between the squares of two consecutive numbers. Next pattern, adding odd numbers to find the square numbers. So you know what are the odd numbers starting from 1? The odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, like this. So here we will get the square number by adding the odd numbers. Here 1. Here one odd number is added, so the result is 1, that is 1 square. Here 1 plus 3. 2 odd numbers are added, so that is equal to 2 square. That means this is equal to 4. Then 3 odd numbers are added here, 1 plus 3 plus 5, that is equal to 9. So that is equal to 3 square. So here 4 numbers are added, 4 odd numbers are added, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So this is equal to 16, that is equal to 4 square. So here 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Here 5 odd numbers are added. So that is equal to 25 or 5 square. Then here 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. 6 odd numbers are added. So this is equal to 6 square, that is equal to 36. That means if a natural number cannot be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting with 1, then it is not a perfect square. So this is the next pattern, a sum of consecutive natural numbers. How to represent the square of an odd number in the a sum of consecutive numbers. That means 3 square is equal to 9. We can be expressed it as 4 plus 5. Again 5 square is equal to 25. So that is equal to 12 plus 13. The sum of two consecutive numbers. So here 49 can be expressed as 24 plus 25. So here 9 square is equal to 81 is equal to 40 plus 41. 11 square is equal to 121 is equal to 60 plus 61. So 15 square is equal to 225. This is equal to 112 plus 113. So these two consecutive numbers are also follow a pattern. That means the first number will be, here 4 will be 3 square minus 1 by 2. And 5 will be 3 square plus 1 by 2. In all the cases, this is 12 is equal to 5 square minus 1 by 2. And 13 will be 5 square plus 1 by 2. So in all the cases, the same pattern are follows. So the formula is the first number. The first number is n square minus 1 by 2. And the second next consecutive number is n square plus 1 by 2. So here n square is equal to n square minus 1 plus 2 plus n square plus 1 by 2. So this becomes n square minus 1 plus n square plus 1. This is equal to 2n square by 2. So that is equal to n square. So the first number will be n square minus 1 by 2 and the second consecutive number will be n square plus 1 by 2. Next pattern, product of two consecutive even or odd natural numbers. So 11 multiplied with 13. 11 and 13 are two consecutive odd numbers. So their product is 143, or it can be expressed as 12 square minus 1. So 11 multiplied with 13 can be written as 12 minus 1 multiplied with 12 plus 1. So this is equal to 12 square minus 1. Here 13 multiplied with 15. So 14 minus 1 multiplied with 14 plus 1. This is equal to 14 square minus 1. So like this 29 multiplied with 39. So this is equal to 30 minus 1 multiplied with 30 plus 1. So this is equal to 30 square minus 1. So again two consecutive even numbers, 44 multiplied with 46. 45 minus 1 multiplied with 45 plus 1. So this is equal to 45 square minus 1. So if in general we can say that the two consecutive odd or even number, their product is a plus 1 multiplied with a minus 1. So that will be a square minus 1. Then some more interesting patterns. So you know 1 square is equal to 1, 11 square is equal to 121, 1 square is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So the numbers are increasing. So like this you can observe this pattern. So another interesting pattern is like this, 7 square is equal to 49, 67 square. So here 6 is added, then 4, 4, 8, 9. So 2 4s are there, then 6, 6, 7 square, 3 4s are there, then 1 8 is added, 2 8s are there, then 9. In all the numbers 9 is in unit place. So like this 6 6 7 square, 3 6 are there. So here 4 4s are there, 6 8s are there, and 9 in the unit place. So like this your duty is to observe these patterns carefully, and you can find the further numbers also. So these are all about squares of a number. Now you can able to solve some problems by using these properties of square numbers.